All right, we're waiting on the VTC actuator. So I thought I'd help a few people out because I had a hard time finding information on the IACV valve or idle air control valve and all the stuff that goes on right around here. So I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to kind of give you a close-up of down in here while everything's removed. So if you're trying to tackle doing your throttle body gasket or your IAC valve gasket, I'll show you. Okay, we'll get way down in there so you can kind of see what you need, and I'll tell you what I used. Sound good? Let's just shove the camera in there. So there's a nice clean shot of that. You're going to need a 12mm socket, maybe a 6-inch extension. It's much easier to remove your whole stock air intake, if you have that, or whatever you got. Okay, you're gonna get coolant out of, I don't know if you get it out of both of these lines or not. You definitely get it out of this bottom one, so be ready for that. I disconnected this piece here, which is this rubber hose. The IAC valve is right here. Now that it's all flipped over. This piece here, it has a rubber gasket. It may or may not have been slightly leaking. So we clean this. We put in the new gasket. I'll show you those in a second. We clean this surface. We cleaned that. There's a couple plugs you got to disconnect. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think total. These hose clips are a little tricky to get to. Some angled needle nose pliers would help. But other than that, that's it. A hammer punch on these Phillips screws will be beneficial to you because they are in there. I almost stripped one out. So I ended up just using a pair of channel locks and kind of breaking it loose. And now I'll show you what the gaskets look like. I've already replaced it. I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you the new one in case you care. That's her IAC control valve, idle air control valve gasket. Could be getting it wrong. Since it's orange, I'm assuming it's stock. I didn't see any cracks, but we're gonna replace it anyway. When it comes to parts on some of this cheaper stuff, I will order 2 just to have a backup in case I tear a gasket or install it improperly, pinch it, break it, lose it, whatever. So this is the backup. This is the intake, I guess your throttle body gasket from that to that. If anybody wants to see that or is looking for it, it's got a little nub there so you can't really screw it up. There is the new one, and we will put that in. And if you want, you can watch. I'll just stick it on fast forward. My big fat hands will probably be in the way, but here we go. So there's a shot of where that one goes. Right there, you can see the connector just under the edge of that radiator hose. So I'll snap that in so you can see that one's connected. This guy back on without breaking it. We're gonna get that snug. And then get this out of the way. I put bolt in that hose so it didn't leak. So that rubber connection is gonna go there, and then that other rubber connection where the coolant came out is going to go on that stub out there, and then connect those hose clamps, finish putting this one all the way on, slide that hose clamp over, and then I'll show you where all the connectors go in a second. But you should be able to figure it out because they kind of have memory flex or something, you know, where they kind of bend to kind of where they need to go. So it's pretty self-explanatory like this guy is going to go there. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. Okie dokie. So first one will go here. This one's broken, so I'll have to zip tie it on. Looks like this blue one goes right here. It's not broken. You'll hear it click. So we know that one's good. We got the one down below. There's also one right here. It's just the video. You can see that one. Where is it? It's right there. Right behind that black wire bundle. Right there. So if I move this out of the way, you should be able to see it. Blue connector. Snap. There we go. So all that leaves is this plug that'll go to your intake, and that's it. So as long as you can get your air intake out, you'll be good. I guess I can show you that. So there's mine. And the best way to do it is kind of put it like this and then snake it back up and through. I always put this bolt back in here so I don't lose it. This connection here is really hard to make if you try to do everything separately. So I just leave it on there.
I was gonna speed it up, but I'm not going to. This is just kind of a last minute video. A lot of people show how to do stuff online, but then they don't show like a connector. They don't show this. They don't show that. So I'm just hoping that if somebody's looking for how to do their IAC valve, that hopefully they'll see something in this video they didn't see in the other one, because usually you gotta watch about 10, at least I do, to figure it out. So
here's an overhead view. Be careful putting this back in. It's snug, it's tight, it doesn't want to go. It's probably easier if you remove the battery, but I'm lazy, I'm not gonna lie. There. All right, so that bolt we took out here will go right yonder.
which I think was pretty snug. Yeah. It's like you need 3 hands. You always need 3 hands. Come on now. Go in there. Okay. So that started. Oh man, I'm getting tired. It's bedtime. Sometimes I wonder why I make these videos, because I don't think anybody even watches them. But one of these days, one of these videos will get a lot of views. One of these days, maybe I can quit my job. Does anybody see my socket wrench? 3/8. We just used it to install that. Side note, no, don't leave your tools in your engine compartment. Where were we? Oh, we need to tighten this one. Man, I am struggling.
Ouch. Oh, okay. Let's see if it'll go in now. There we go. I think it caught. Or it didn't. There it goes. It's in. It's in for the win. The torque spec is snug. You got one back here that's just 10mm nut, which is easy to drop.